intimacy relationship. Now, when on psychology, they will say, other people matter. Now, what does it mean? Let's think about that deeper. Okay? What does it mean other people matter? I mean, other people matter because they bring you happiness, or other people matter because they're valuable human beings. See, that's what I'm thinking, all right? Other people, they're valuable human beings. They're my fellow human beings. And I cannot enjoy life if my neighbor is suffering, right? That's what I mean. If you I can imagine, I need them for my own happiness, what is wrong thinking again? You see? So the happiness success thinking, it actually prevents you from a meaning. And so in relationship, you want to have a happy relationship, you should ask, what can I get out of a relationship? Right? You see, what can I do to make my partner happy? I'm willing to sacrifice everything. I'm willing to do anything for the well-being of my partner. See, that's what other people matter means. Intimacy is a deeper level of relationship. Years ago, I did some research on self-disclosure. They have been on my research, okay? You know, and basically, self-disclosure, you want emotional disclosure. I mean, how you really feel about something. Right? You usually don't share your emotion, feelings with other people because you are afraid other people might see your weaknesses, right? So, again, intimacy, to achieve true intimacy, you really have to take risk to make yourself vulnerable, right? To take the risk of being hurt, being misunderstood, and being rejected. So I reveal your true heart then. But then you do that, it's much intimacy. So there's always a paradox, life is a paradox. Right? You protect yourself, you don't achieve intimacy. You can make yourself vulnerable to achieve intimacy, then you might get hurt. That's why life is tough business. You have to think paradoxically, dialectically, not linearly. And most psychologists are linearly, right? A plus 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or 1 plus 2 equals to infinity. You know, because there's math thinking, right? But that math thinking comes to the method of meaning making. And religion, fairness, and fairness. I will interview, in the study, I'll interview a Chinese cook in UBC, okay? And he's unhappy with the job. I said, why are you unhappy with the job? They said, I do the same thing as other people do, and I'm medical, but only because my English is not good, they pay me less. Right? I'm cooking, never do it. You're chef, he's cook, right? But because his English is not good, so they pay him less. So if you feel that the society or other people don't treat you fairly, you have reason to be unhappy. Now, here comes the deal. That's why, if you feel that there's injustice in society, you will feel that there is prejudice, discrimination in society. If you feel that your kind has been discriminated against, as a psychologist, what do? You have to fight for justice. You have to be activism, advocacy, that's part of therapy. Right? If you're willing to go to court on behalf of your kind, you'll be able to write to the government, after that, the government, But one time, I was the first person to get involved in both people, in Peterborough. Often both people come to my house for help. In one case, a student brilliant student, university training, okay? Good in math, okay? But in English poor. So they went to a high school to apply. They not accepted, said the English is not good enough. So I said, a university student, can you go to grade 9? Come on. So I went to the school, confronted the person, confronted the principal. They accepted him. Now he's got a master's degree and an engineer. So counseling is not just talk therapy, but you have to put yourself out to do something for the client. Now I begin to pay attention to advocacy now, right? So we're going to pay for advocacy practice. So I was doing it all along. Well, practical activity. So that's important. Just to say that the simple meaning in life test. I found my purpose, I found my meaning. That doesn't tell you anything. That tell you anything. What's your purpose, the kid? What's your purpose? Context everything, right? Oh, I found meaning. How about your purpose is to kill more people? How about your meaning is join a drug cartel to conquer the world? Oh, I'm thinking bigger than myself to control the whole world, to the richest man. There's nothing to that. Right? I mean, it's always objective element. Can I say, that means for me, too bad, that's lousy life. It's a lost life. It's worse than not existent. You're hurting other people. Okay, I'm not, no more preaching, okay?